So there's actually 5 things that separate us from others: technology, innovation, experience, results, and hospitality. The first piece of that is technology. So we made a very conscious decision a number of years ago not to be distracted by other types of cosmetic surgery.
They only do hair, that's all they concentrate on, and they're really, really good at it.
We decided that we were going to focus on hair and be the hair resource in the United States. Whether it was a country music star, Christian music star, the guy that works at the gas station, the dentist, it didn't matter. We had the latest, most innovative technology that was available in the world.
The stress that people go through on hair loss, I mean, who wants to worry about hair loss? That's devastating. And, you know, we provide a solution for that, all kinds of solutions.
We were one of the first centers, for example, in the world to have the robotic system here called ARTAS, and that's a robotic follicular unit extraction type of transplant. But besides just the surgical side, we also offer treatments that are extremely innovative and technologically advanced. For example, we use PRP stem cell transfer therapy to help patients that aren't really interested in surgery or maybe aren't good candidates for that. We also use the FDA-approved low-level laser light, also known as medical light therapy, to help patients, again, that aren't really interested in surgery or, again, maybe aren't candidates for that. And then a very innovative thing we do is called micropigmentation. Some patients have scars on their heads from previous surgeries or just accidents. It also is great for patients that wear their hair really short and low. Maybe they're not a good candidate for a transplant procedure, but it's a great procedure for them. When we decided to be hair-oriented and nothing else, that was when we decided we were going to be on the forefront of what was going on in the field. So one of the things I'm most proud of as far as our staff is the passion that we exhibit for what we do. And that in part comes from the fact that this is all we do, and this is all we have done for many, many, many years.
We have just phenomenal, highly experienced technicians who really try to do the best they can every single time and get the best results. And I think they really have a passion and love for what they do.
I'll tell you, I have never worked with a more dedicated group of surgical technicians.
We all get along great. We work very closely together. We respect each other. We respect the doctors. They respect us.
One of our surgeons has been doing hair restoration surgery for more than 30 years. Our surgical team members, the average experience level is between 15 to 20 years.
The people that I work with, it's like family. We've known each other for so long. All of the technicians, probably the minimum is 15 years and above, each technician.
Most patients don't realize that's extremely rare. I would say 90 to 95% of the clinics that do hair restoration surgery today, the technicians and the physician have 5 years of experience or less. That means they've done just a few hundred patients. We've done thousands and thousands and maybe tens of thousands. In fact, on our website, I think we have close to 1,000 photos. And I think that demonstrates to people that are interested in having their hair restored that we know what we're doing, we focus on one thing, and we're very passionate about it. Another great thing is when somebody visits with us to find out what their options are, they're going to meet with somebody that's had hair restoration themselves, or they're certainly going to be able to see several patients while they're here, and that's extremely rare.
I'm a patient. You have a lot of patients who are involved in your care. I get it. Michael gets it. We all get it. That's huge.
You look at pictures and videos, those are great, but you'll be sitting across the table 3 feet away from somebody that's been through the process, just like you have. I get comments from people from time to time that are even in the industry that are amazed by our results. In fact, it happened yesterday. A person was looking at our results, and he'd been in the industry for a while, and he was just amazed at how good our results were. And I said, well, you know, keep in mind we've been doing this for a quarter of a century.
Working with our doctors, they're so knowledgeable, they're so good at what they do. The outcome is just beautiful. The patients get great results.
To see the results blossom over a year and to note the change in personality of these people is magnificent, is amazing.
The process that a lot of patients really gravitate towards is hair grafting, because it allows us to move more hair in a single procedure than all other procedures that are available out there. Hair grafting essentially allows us to do what you can normally do in 2 to 3 procedures in a single procedure. So our results are outstanding because of that. And in part because we know what we're doing. This is all we do. We use the latest technology, and we care about your result. So with us, patients are not a number. We don't do 10 patients a day or 5 patients a day like some larger clinics do.
The number one thing that we do that I love the most is we all concentrate on our patients, which is the most important thing we could possibly do.
The patients have an exquisite experience here.
You think of us as like a fine boutique hotel, if you will, where service is important and your experience is extremely paramount in our minds the whole time you're there. And so not only you're going to have a good surgical outcome where your hair looks much, much better, but you're going to have a great experience here because it's super important to us.
Putting the patient first is what we all do as a team. I think really what it comes down to is that we treat everybody like family. And I think if you treat people like family, you can't go wrong.